The market hits the sell button and everyone loses their minds. Are the bulls ever coming back? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so in last week's video we talked about the fact that the market was retesting the pivot, and should that hold we would look for a sharp move down in wave 5, and that's exactly what we got. The market shot down strongly over 3% on Friday, causing many people to start worrying about if a bottom would ever come. This is how I know a bottom's probably near, as fear is penetrating the market. I'll get into all that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so as we talked about, we got a sharp move down on Friday toward our 4,000 to 3,900 target, so things are going pretty well as planned. So let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour S&P 500 chart, and about a week and a half ago when the bullish pivot broke, I told you we were most likely heading down toward that 4,100 low and likely to break it and make a new low. And here we are testing that 4,100 low as we speak. So again, Elliott Wave gives us pivots so that we know when a failure point happens, what to expect, and it gives us targets, which is really powerful. And even though we told you that we were heading down here, many people are still shocked and surprised. And it's what Elliott Wave told us was going to happen. So this is the power of Elliott Wave, again, giving us clear guidance on what's going to happen when key support levels break. So let's jump into this chart here. We said we completed wave 3, okay, back here on the 26th. And then we bounced up to retest the pivot in wave 4. All right, and then last week as we were hitting this wave 4, I said we might be able to push a little higher. They came up, could not make that happen, and then failed lower. So we had already started the move down. So what we're looking at now, guys, is we're trying to complete this wave 5 of C down. So this will complete the ABC move, okay? And it looks like we may have completed wave 3. It'll kind of depend on this bounce. So what you typically see at the bottom of a wave 3 is a move up for wave 4 of 3, and then down to complete wave 3, okay? And then you see another bounce in wave 4 of 5, and then a move down to complete wave 5. So if you look over here, you can kind of see this in action. You get this move down, okay? Then you get a spike up in wave 4 of 3, then down this completed 5 of 3 of this wave 3, okay? Then you got the move back up to the pivot for wave 4, the bigger bounce, and then the move down to complete this bigger wave 3. Same concept here. We move down. We might need a spike up and then a down to complete 3, like this little spike right here, and then down, and then the bigger bounce in wave 4 up to this 41.88 to 42.10 region. So it looks like it may be going for the bigger bounce now. This is a pretty good move off the lows here. They kind of chopped it sideways here in the after hours. They're now trying to push it higher. So what I would expect is a rally towards this 41.88 to 42.10 region, and then a move lower down in this wave 5 towards the 4,000 to 3,900 region, kind of just depending on how far they want to take it. But as soon as the 41.01 low breaks, okay, I will look for any reversal to enter at that point, because we should be approaching the low pretty quickly at that point. Again, we could see a small bounce here and then a move down to complete this wave 3, then a bigger bounce in 4, then down in 5. Now, if they can continue to rally up to 42.35, that would be the invalidation point, as it would get back through this wave 1 right here. So if they do rally up above that, then we could either be looking at a diagonal lower, or potentially that we have a bottom in place here and it could be rallying higher, and it could just be a temporary bottom. We would have to see how it plays out exactly. But if it does rally up through 41.35, okay, that is kind of a warning to the bears that they may not be able to push it much lower, if they even do push it lower at all. We do have bottoming signals on the weekly now, which the last time we got those was February 24th, and we saw a 500-point rally up to 46.21. And then we also have them several days on the daily. So when we sold down in February to 41.01, we had several days of bottoming signals on the daily chart, and we have those again because the strong selling, okay, it'll trigger that bottoming signal, but the selling's strong enough to push through it for a while, and then eventually it catches, okay, at the key support level and reverses, and that happened right after the weekly candle fired last time, and now we're on a weekly candle that fired last week and is already fired for the start of this week. So we are very close to a bottom, in my opinion. I think the next low that we get, the good reversal off of that, we will look for 5 waves, but the next time we're below 41.01, I will likely enter a small position and then start layering in from there based on how the market moves. So I do think we get a bounce 41.88 to 42.10 at some point. But again, as I said, you could get this move here where you get 4 of 3 and then 5 of 3 down here. So you'd have 4 of 3 and then 5 of 3 down to this 3, then bigger 4, okay, up to here, and then down in this wave 5. So that's what we're looking at on the S&P 500. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, we're getting a very similar setup as we often do. They trade very much in step, these two markets. So we got our wave 4 high up here, and we're on wave 5 down. And we may have bottomed in wave 3 of that move down and bouncing up in 4, which would target 13,089 to 13,176. But again, they could get a quick spike down to complete wave 3 and then that bigger bounce up into that region. So on the NASDAQ, we're looking at a bounce towards 13,089 to 13,176 for wave 4. And then we would get our wave 5 down to our 12.5 to 12.250 area to complete the move down and this correction. And then we would look for a reversal there as well. So once we get the new low on the S&P 500, we'll be looking for a reversal down there in that 4,000 region. But any reversal I get that's lower than that low, we will be entering at that point. And if we do go lower, we'll average in by adding to our position. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, okay, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it'll take you right over to the website. Once you get over there, check out our membership plans. We have 2 amazing plans here, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it, see what it's all about, and be part of our trading family before you ever spend a penny. All right, in our first room, it's my Invest with Jacob room. You get all of my real-time market updates, okay? All of my buy and sell alerts, as in where we're going to buy the bottom and when we're going to average in, all those types of things, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. I try to put a training video in there on most nights so that you guys can get Elliott Wave training as well. And we do trade the SPY and the QQQ. We swing trade them, which means our trades last anywhere from a couple days to a couple months. So we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. So if you're looking for day trading type action as well as individual stocks, then you need to check out PT's Throne Room. Okay, in there you get day trading, individual stocks, as well as PT's reduced risk binary method that is so powerful. You really need to see it to believe it. So you can take advantage of that 7-day free trial and check it out. All right, he has started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, and he's trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains a week so that he can show you how to build a small account into a great retirement or savings account. The guy is an incredible trader, and the room is outstanding. I think you'll love it. So come on in, guys. Let's make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. We're looking for either a quick down and then bounce, or we're already in the bounce right now up towards that 41.88 to 42.10. We'll get that bounce in 4, then we would look for 5 down towards that 4,000 to 3,900 region to bottom the market and then start our next move higher. On the NASDAQ, same type of setup. Okay, we're looking for either a quick down and then back up in a bounce, or just a direct up here towards that 13,089 to 13,176 region. All right, once we hit that area, we'll be looking for the reversal down in 5 of 5 here to complete that wave down and complete the corrective movement. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.